Hello.
How did you find me?
Oh, I'm a trained detective. Plus, I could smell the scotch. No luck on the female victims. We tracked down a woman who basically invited Jones to steal from her, and he declined.
You say that like it's bad news.
You were looking for other charges to bump up the sentence, remember?
Mm-hmm. I think you just brought me one. Sit. Drink. Smile.
Cabernet, please. Why?
Jones walked away from a woman he could have robbed.
Yeah,
That means he only goes after gay men.
we kind of figured that, didn't we?
Yeah, but now we know it. Now we can prove it. That makes everything he's done a hate crime. I use the hate crime statute. All of the penalties get bumped up. I can put Jones away for extra years.
You're going to argue that a gay man married to another gay man hates gays?
Watch me. It was the buckle.
I don't know if I can be more specific. Would you like me to show you?
Well, actually,
Objection, Your Honor.
as a regular Joe, I am curious about how this belt around the neck thing is exciting. I am sure, Your Honor, that the jury is curious as well.
I'll allow it. For now.
So let's go back. You took off your belt.
That's right.
You did it, not her.
Correct.
You loop the belt like this.
Something like that.
You led her to the bed, got on top, pulled it.
The game she wanted to play.
She's the one who wanted it rough.
Yes.
But you didn't rape her.
No, we've gone over this. What don't you get?
Oh, I get it. It's the classic mindset of the rapist. Admit what you can't deny, deny what you can't admit.
Objection.
Withdrawn. You said that she wanted it rough, so show me how she likes it. No, show me. Let me see how she liked it.
Objection.
Let's proceed cautiously, Mr. Barber.
All right, take the belt in your hands, Mr. Kane. Feel the leather. Hold the belt. Now show me how you pulled on the belt. You can do better than that. You call that being dominant? Show me. Show me. Show me. Pull it. Pull it. Pull it! Tell me how you like it. Show me how you like it, Mr. Kane. Come on, pull it. Pull it!
This.
All right, that is enough, Mr. Barber.
Lassiter wasn't an isolated predator. We're looking at 3 decades of sexual abuse, a dozen victims and counting.
At least 4 of the teachers were serial abusers, all under the previous headmaster.
Terrific graphic work. Any of this happened in the last 5 years?
No.
Are any of the victims under 23 now?
No, but we
Okay, different states do have different statutes. Did any of this take place on a field trip or a sports team road trip? Connecticut, Massachusetts?
You ever think about going off caffeine?
That'd be a no. So, why are you here again?
You'd let us get a word in, counselor.
But it's not my problem. I've got a trial to win.
Look, I think Vincent Love orchestrated the attack on Eva.
Oh, you're not gonna let me get out of here.
He's the one who had Eva thrown out of that party. He told Cash to pay her off. When she refused, he told Cash to beat her.
Go on.
Vincent Love has too much to lose. Hype was supposed to be the next big thing, his golden goose. He has the looks, the talent, the attitude. The only thing that could possibly screw that up was Eva.
Liv, it's a little late in the game for this, don't you think? Do you have any evidence, anything at all to back this up?
No.
Well, then you gotta let it go. Or find some fast.
So, you will get me a warrant for Love's office, his studio.
Yes.
Thank you.
How did 130 home visit reports from 8 different caseworkers get scanned in on August 8th?
I have no knowledge of that.
You have no knowledge of case number 30632? People's Exhibit 16 through 28, Your Honor. This boy's caseworker visited every week, even though his family had moved back to El Salvador a year ago. Or about case number 20185, a 4-year-old girl, given the all clear by you, on the very day that she was admitted to the ER, with cigarette burns all over her body. Or how about an 8-year-old boy, case number 54624, another success story on paper, when the reality was his mother was forcing him to drink bleach. You didn't know about any of these?
No. How could I?
How could you not? Are you the most incompetent manager in the world?
Mr. Barba's motion is clearly ridiculous.
That's your argument. Okay. Your Honor. Spousal privilege? The idea is to protect and strengthen the sacred bond of marriage, assuming these two are legally married. What do we know?
Well, they were married in Provincetown.
All right, by whom? How long ago? They used their legal names? Maybe there's a loophole or two I can crawl through. What? This makes you uncomfortable?
No. I want to get this guy as much as you do. I'm just wondering, would you challenge a straight marriage like this?
If I thought the husband was good for a murder, I'd cross-examine the priest. We're not interested in your psychobabble for the moment, but thank you so much for sharing.
You expect to win this case?
And I'm not answering any questions either.
Is it true she was paid for rough sex?
Except for that one. Paid or not paid, no means no. Consent can be revoked at any time. Rollins! Rollins! Rollins, come on, don't make me hurt myself.
You're stalking me now?
Okay, you weren't returning my calls.
Yeah, I'm not testifying.
Don't make me subpoena you.
No, I'm not talking about me and Patton. I mean, prior acts were inadmissible and nothing really happened anyway.
Look, final call, the defense will. You heard Pat and they're gonna claim you're out for revenge. We gotta get in front of this.
They're not gonna call me up to the stand. I've gotta go. Liv hates it when I'm late.
You have in front of you the charges of reckless endangerment in the first degree or criminally negligent homicide.
Before we vote, is it possible for us to indict on more serious charges?
Excuse me?
I don't think we're looking at recklessness or negligence. I think we're looking at murder here. Can we bring a charge like that?
That is within your purview. But I would like the grand jury to understand that in order to prove manslaughter 1 or above, you have to prove intent. That's a much higher legal standard requiring an increased level of mens rea. Intent versus negligence.
Well, I'd like you to explain that standard. You know, for manslaughter, murder, whatever. You know, walk us through everything.
I can. But before I do, I'd like to see a show of hands. How many of you would like to hear a definition of those charges? Where's the fire, Rollins?
Where were you, on your yacht?
Not my yacht. What are we looking at?
25 has an outstanding DUI warrant and claims to be a personal trainer.
Any other clients?
No, but he does seem to spend over $1,000 a month in liquor deliveries, plus another $500 a month on gift items from the pirate booty treasure chest.
Lance, how...
You ought to think about is how quickly the shine goes off your shield once you go on the registry.
Registry? Well, I don't know about you, your little Spanish dandy here, but I'm straight as an axe. That girl got what she wanted, just like Rollins did.
Well, this was fruitful.
Assault 3 for the bloody lip. No time, no registry. That won't work for me, Councilman.
Me neither. Nos veremos en los tribunales, mi amigo. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot. Here. Whoever showed you that tape impersonated NYPD to steal it, which means you have direct knowledge of criminal wrongdoing. So tomorrow, you can either reveal your source to a grand jury or they will hold you in contempt. Bring your toothbrush.
What do you mean by deviant?
Here, the good father made a whole series like this on the church altar. Does that answer your questions?
Heat of the moment to me.
No, he had 3 hours to cool down. He stole Vincent Love's gun. Then he drove 60 blocks looking for his victim. And he shot him in cold blood. To me, that sounds like murder.
Whoever this guy is, he told the hotel security that he was NYPD. He took all the surveillance footage, the keycard logs.
Thorough, thoughtful, stupid. If you can't get him for the crime, you can get him for the cover-up.
Who's them? Fixers. This is Hollywood on the Hudson. Russo's a star. He picks up an underage girl, she ODs in his bed, he makes some calls, goes away.
Then why leave the last part to chance?
You mean kill her? You're watching too many movies. You talked to the girl twice and she hasn't accused him yet? Either she was paid off or she's obsessed. Is it possible you had second thoughts? Do you think you should have waited to determine whether Terrence Reynolds was, in fact, armed? Was, in fact, an actual threat?
I don't know. He was turning.
He was turning, but you didn't see a gun, and that's why you stopped firing. Isn't it, Detective?
I don't know.
If you and your fellow officers had waited half a second longer, Terrence Reynolds would be alive today. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Guess who didn't show? I just spent the past 2 hours with 23 grand jurors playing Sudoku.
It's Friday. How about we pick him up at the end of the day?
So he can't get processed until Monday and has to spend the weekend at the Tombs? Motherhood has really changed you, Liv. Brought out your sweet side. Do it. I'll bat no balls.